Hi there, Namaste. Welcome to Guruttam.com/GuruVidya. In the last session or the video that we had seen, we had introduced about how to create a multiple choice question and deposit them in the question bank. We also saw how to recollect or search those MCQs or multiple choice questions in the question bank. Now today we are going to reiterate multiple choice questions along with fill in the blanks, match the following, short answers or long answers through our GuruVidya app. So if you go onto the maker's dashboard, the second section, that is the question bank section, below the group name and other header section, you can see add multiple choice questions there, and by default it is enabled as multiple choice question bank. And on the second tab is the test paper. On the right corner you can see the various types as a pop-up menu that has come on clicking this button. So MCQ, if you want to go for MCQ type questions, match the following and so forth. Okay, so let's just create a sample MCQ today. I just typed start of this question, sample questions here. So I was just typing atom consists of proton, neutron and electron. So obviously all these three choices are right answers. So I have selected these three as options as enabled. Toggle, I have switched it on. Now most of the times in case if all the options are true, it is better we avoid the fourth choices, all the above, and give that as a right choice. Instead we can, because we use a computer systems, it is easy for people to select the right choices by selecting the toggle button. Okay, now we are inside this Guru 8GK as a group. So ensure that the questions whatever you do is pertaining to this group. You can have several question banks in several groups. So be careful to choose the group and then start creating the question banks. Okay. So now it is a 1 mark or 3 mark depending upon how you would like to have. I would want to give 3 marks because even if they learn one choice is right, I give them 1 mark. Okay. So and you can see here the subject has been general. Last time we had seen it is about the product. Now this is about something called science. Okay, so let's keep that general or product or a science, it's up to us. So let me type something as called science. Okay, so then just save that. Okay, I go with the default option of MCQs. Now I am going to enter second option. So second question, quantum physics, talk about metaphysics, which means not physical description. Okay, such as uncertainty principles, state true or false. So I can just say true, I can say false. So for a multiple choice, minimum there should be 2 choices to be input, and I just say true. So if you would like to add some explanation for this, I can click on this. I can add here. If you remember last session we had set atoms and molecules as one of the subject. I can add or you can just say atoms separately, molecules separately, and quantum physics like this. Okay, so if you think the difficulty is intermediate, you can click on intermediate. Okay, so now we are given the basic question framework, multiple choice questions, and say save. Oh, incorrect. Oh, I didn't select that. So save. So 2 questions are added so far. Now I am going to create a match the following. Okay, the second type of question. So you can notice here the match the following is automatically added, and even in the here it is given. Okay, now match the items in the given process left, right. Okay. So I may say chemical compound directly, whichever is the right answer. Okay, benzene, quantum mechanics, physics, and anatomy. So what? Biology, and I can say condensation, and anything whatever you. I'm just giving a sample thing here. It's a primary LKG nursery kind questions, just for understanding. We're just putting solar system, okay. So we can of course give the options of explaining those expectations from the choices, or explain the background of this question and what is the need for this particular choices and stuffs like that. You can give now this question aims that you are thorough with science portions that are covered last week. It includes chemistry, physics, and biology. So this explanation is what goes to the taker, Say generally what we do is manual corrections. We read through the taker's answers. We mark them either tick or wrong, correct or wrong, and if need be, we also give as how that answer should have been given. Yeah. So that is what we are just typed now. Explanation for the expected answer or the concept behind the question. So that way, if you give now, automatically it is adjusted to the review time. Okay. So the whole burden of correcting every taker answer is drastically reduced. Most of the time spent by the makers are very time consuming in case of manual process, not like teachers and other stuff. If this option is there, it heavily reduces the time for review. So then we just say save. So I can give 1 mark, I can type 5 marks. So if you notice here, the subject is already as science. Now if you click on this, the tag is gone because a new type. So I can still go and say items. If it were the same question types, you could have that tags. You could have those tags. Okay, atoms, molecules, physics, etc. Whatever. Quantum mechanics. Physics is a subject. Quantum mechanics can also be a subject. It depends whatever you would like to have there. Here I have kept science as a subject, and within that subject or subtopics are physics, chemistry, and so on. So if your subject is physics and you want to deal very specifically with some particular topic, you can type those as tags. So then I save. Yeah, now the following is added. So then we'll go to next option fill in the blanks. So energy is proportional to mass at a constant. Okay, this is the general thing, but for the fill up the blanks, if I would like to have my expected answer in the fill in the blanks, so I put 3 underscore before that particular expected answer that has to be filled, and both sides, underscore, 3 underscores, both prior the answer and after the answer. So you can see there is a red color indicating what is going to be the expected thing from the taker. So of course you can have some other alternate answers also for automatic reviews. In this case it may not be applicable, but in some other cases, like say for example, decline is somebody call them as decrease, decline in economy or decrease in economic things. So both similar understanding. Some students or some takers might use decline, some students might use decrease. So increase in volume or surge in volume, like that. So if there are any synonyms, you can have those synonyms also here. If there are more than one fill in the blanks in a single question, you can indicate by that particular first fill in the blanks, second fill in the blanks, and so forth. Here also you can give an optional text if you would like to give. Okay, so then this is 1 mark, so I save it, goes in there, save. I go with double fill in the blanks, 2 fill in the blanks in a single question. When you study for the exam, ensure you plan and practice. So there are 2 fill in the blanks within a single question. If you want to give a hint also, you can give get the list of to-dos and do as many times as possible. So the first part of it might indicate plan, the second part of it might indicate the practice number of times that you would like to go for. So here alternatively you can type 1 ensure planning. So there might be some verbatim differences with the usage of English speakers. So some may use correctly as plan, some may use planning, etc. So you allow them to give those words also. Okay, or you can also type semicolon 1, 2 doors. So in the first fill in the blanks, it is possible that they can type either plan, which is the default, or they can type planning or to do's also. Here also you can give an explanation for that particular question. So by default I leave it as 1. I click this here, it's a fill in the blanks. So it is about physics practice. Okay, this again science, so I leave it that way and I click on. Now let me go and create a simple short questions. Okay, so what is the formula for Pythagoras or Newton's right 3 law of Newton? Okay, so you can have an explanation, hints, and so forth. Okay, so hint, you can say gravity, actions, so forth. So I can give here say 2 marks. Since I have asked 3 laws, I can also give 3 marks for this question. This is also science, so I just leave the default, I add that. Okay, now describe the chemical reaction of the litmus test. So they can type some description as how to showcase a test on litmus. So this could be 2 mark. So I can just say save. So that's also done. Now coming to the last one, I can click on STA, story type answer. So here I can say see the picture attached, describe in your own words the necessity of wavelength and its significance in electronics and communication, not less than 1000 words or 500 words. Okay, so I can put an image. I can just, for sample image I am trying to put there. Okay, so I can give that as 10 marks and then I save it. Okay. So that's it. So we had added the questions today, MCQs, long answer, short answers. Now I would like to see what are the questions that I had added today. So remember, this is what you have to search, the entries from and entries up to. So today being 22nd of March 2021 and up to is there, so I can be very specific that if I want to have just the 26 today entries alone, I have to click this 22 and click outside. Okay, so after that I just go down, I make sure that the subject is science, this is by default because recently I just worked on that, so it is keeping it in the memory. Suppose you log out and log in, and then you may have to choose the right subject. Okay, so here I can just say multiple questions. You can see whatever we typed there, it is there. Match the following, fill in the blanks too, and seeing the picture. So that's it. So you can select all these things, 2 questions here, 1 questions here, 2 questions here, and 2 questions here and 1 question here. You can come down, you can see there are totally 8 questions and with a total of 26 marks. 2 questions in MCQ, match the following 1 question, fill in the blanks 2 questions, open-end questions 2 questions, and story type or long answer type is 1 questions. So it has also given a default date, that's the start date of 29/3/2021 as the date. You can of course change these things. 7 is nothing but your group code, so you can change everything here in the text box for the test name that you may have to, you are thinking to publish to the user. So I can right away create a test paper also as soon as I am done with the question bank. So you can either do it now or do it later. Just for since we have already checked it, we'll just go ahead and click OK. So it is a test paper is added. Okay, now you can come down here, you can so you can see here science, it's a mock exam, and the current group is 7, the date is on the 15, it's a 15 minutes question. So these are all the default timings that we have taken now, because it has been saved, it has reset to 0, but otherwise by default each time is set to 15 minutes. So thank you for watching this. Today we are just seeing how to create various types of question types and deposit them in the question paper, and deposit in the question bank and create a test paper based upon those question banks. I hope you liked this video. Please do visit us at guruttam.com/guruvidya, and Please share, subscribe and like, and we hope to see you soon in the next video. Thank you.